Hi, everyone. Welcome to Psychic Connection, Collaboration over Competition. And today I have the pleasure of having Donna Russo, allowing me to interview her. And she's phenomenal. I just want to say off the bat because she's read me several times. Yes, and she is truly excellent. I'm truly amazed at all of her abilities. One ability that she has is reading tarot cards. But she doesn't use just one deck. I know I use one deck, but she uses many. So Donna, please talk to us about how many decks you actually use during a reading.
It's different for every person. I have about 14 decks or so.
Wow.
And I use multiple decks as I'm guided. So, and part of that is it's different decks hold different energy.
Okay.
So that's kind of because I'm basically, as you know, I read hearts and souls. So and it's a lot of sacred geometry in that. So it's really picking different parts of somebody's energetic field that corresponds to the card deck that coincides with either what I'm guided to pull or towards their question. And you've experienced it. It just seems to work. That's how I was guided, and I don't know how to tell somebody how to do it. It's how they work with me. So, but try it sometime. Use two decks and together, and and sometimes again, what I like is sometimes I'll get double, triple, or even quadruple confirmation on certain aspects of the reading that way too.
Oh wow, that's really interesting. So it's like, okay, this is a definite because not only one card saying it, like 3 cards or 4 cards.
Yep. So I'll get that too.
Great. Alrighty, so you also do soul drawings. So you've done one for me, so I can't wait to show everyone the beautiful soul drawing that you did for me. And then if you can explain, what they are, and I guess explain a little bit of mine, and then kind of expand, on that. So I hope everybody can see this.
Yes, that's yours.
That's mine. Yeah, and I love it. I just love it.
And well, again, it's the energy of your soul, the message from your soul. They actually, as you know, become healing tools. They're infused with energy. And on the back, I have all types of symbols, healing symbols.
I want to show all of these symbols. I hope you can see them. Yeah.
And they all go with, again, as I'm guided from your soul on what you need at this time. Again, it's a reading that and the energy lasts for, I'd say, minimum 4 to 6 months. To a year. I've had some people every once in a while I had one lady that she really was in doubt of things I was telling her. She actually was kind enough to contact me 5 years later to say,
wow,
she didn't do anything. Yep, but every single thing I said happened. So, and again, it's not about, the readings are more about going deeper and that kind of connected device, that kind of divine guidance. It's to empower you. It's a tarot card deck tells a process.
Right.
A soul drawing reading is pretty much divine guidance of advice, guidance, trying to bring clarity for a particular question or situation. So it's a little different that way, the information, as you know, and it's more heart soul centered. So it's the process is a bit different. Again, tarot card's going to give us more of a past, present, future influences, all this. Whereas a soul drawing is what's the present to where do we want to go with this? Here's guidance to get to, because it's a mind, body, soul connection that we're working with.
Now tell me how you did it, because I was amazed, right? Like you said, okay, let me look into your eyes, right?
Well, definitely the eyes are the windows of the soul, and you know, right? And you read photographs, right? So,
I can look at a photograph, right?
right?
Yeah.
And you tell a lot from the eyes.
Yes, that's true.
Okay. So, you know, anybody wants to know, is this guy, you know, on a first date that
Hey,
you do
right.
it a second, besides all the other obvious signs, really get eye contact,
Contact.
and that's going to give you a sense of somebody, their inner workings, their inner soul.
Right.
So again, I'm reading your energy field, I'm reading through the eyes, and it's what they show me. So there's plenty of times it's a lot of sacred geometry, there's other times it's a lot of symbolism. So, and it's a soul essence. Now, as you expand and grow, your soul also changes.
Okay.
You know, there's a core part of us, and then there's all the state of our soul, the state of our being changes as we expand. And so that's why too, it's like, this is something like, if it's not one of these, come back next week and get another one of these done. You need to, you know, let certain events happen first, grow a bit, see what transpires. So again, and I see everything in like 5D, and it all spins around. It's like Wheel of Fortune.
Woo!
And I'm like, okay, stop and give me something I can actually draw, because you've got so much potential with your soul. Our souls have so much support for us, and you know, our guides and our angels in the universe, that there's so much that comes at you. And then sometimes it's really boom in my face, and other times, you know, like with you, it's like, okay, come on, bring it down. Give me something I can actually put on paper. So even the colors mean something.
Oh, okay.
Everything's
So
vibration.
meaningful too. Oh, wow. I'm going to just show it again. So is blue meaningful? That's funny because blue is my favorite color.
And blue around the moon. Moon is it actually represents the feminine, the emotions.
Yeah.
Blue, peace and calm.
Okay.
So, you know, and again, the branches and the way the branches intertwine represent what you want to create, manifest, so manifestation there. All the branches are all the possibilities and show growth and expansion. And all the butterflies, yellow is a color. Well, yellow's definitely for leadership, spiritual mastery.
Okay.
Golden, whatever we want to touch, turns to gold.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so all that, butterflies are new beginnings,
Very true.
transformation, right? And you have the dragonfly, which is also a huge symbol of transformation.
Transformation, wow.
That was, you know, that came in. So, and again, and the gold around it again too is that vibrational energy is, you know, encompassing all of it. So, and I've had where if I don't get something right, they actually my guides will not let me finish the drawing. I have to start over.
Wow, then you have to start all over again.
Oh. I have had that.
Wow. That's amazing. But what helps for you is, you know, unlike me, you're a graphic designer. So you're an artist to start, right?
I actually have. I used to be in corporate America. Used to be. Yeah. I do take some occasional freelance, mostly, you know, illustrations and print design. But yeah, so I can do illustrations both digitally and traditionally. Right. I did do one soul drawing of a 17-year-old kid who's Brandon, who's just incredible. And his grandmother was the one that got the reading for him. So she actually, you know, for an additional fee, she let me do it digitally.
Wow.
And I could do so many more effects.
That's right, with the original.
With the light and everything.
Wow. So that, oh, really, I highly recommend whether you have it, traditional or digital, absolutely. It was an excellent experience because I got a reading and then the soul drawing too. So now what other services do you offer?
Okay, well, I can just give a card reading if somebody wants. I do numerology.
Numerology. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I definitely do that. I do relationship readings.
Oh,
I do
I bet a lot of
heart.
people, yeah, be interested in that.
Yeah, so if you send me the photo of the person in question,
Right.
you know, we can. And again, relationship readings can even be my relationship with a parent, my relationship with my
Okay.
child.
Right. Or with
So
your
I do,
children. Okay.
yep. Though, wherever there's a question regarding relationship. Now, what I do is I get people about should I stay, should I go in some
Right.
relationship.
Yes.
Sometimes it's very boom, it's very clear.
Clear.
Other times it's about what we just need to, and other times it may seem like it's over, but it's not. I mean, it goes so many ways, but the main thing is relationships are mirrors for us, and relationships are tools for our growth.
Oh, right.
So
Yes.
a lot of times, it may be we need to continue on with something until it's done, until it's until your soul has decided it reached, the mastery of that relationship, and and then gets at crossroads and decides I'm done, or we can move forward now. So, again, the way the universe sees relationship compared to how we see relationship, it's quite different.
Different.
So, but yeah, so I do relationship readings, and I teach a lot of workshops as well.
Oh, you do, yeah.
So I offer those, working with people who are highly sensitive people, workshops, because it's very challenging to begin with to be an HSP, and in these times even more acutely so. I do teach some workshops to do with expanding intuition. We're hoping to reschedule when it can be.
Yeah.
But teaching intuitive art.
Oh, that sounds really fascinating. Yeah.
I was really excited about that one.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, because so many people are like, I'll pay anything to learn how to do soul drawings. Well, what I can teach you is how to use intuition in art.
In art. Wow.
So, and if I'm not sure if you'll see souls or if you'll just see energy, but we'll work with your intuitive abilities and how it can translate into art.
Do you have to be artistic though to take the class?
I don't think so, because it doesn't. Again, art can even be, creative writing. Art can even be. It can be very abstract. It can be sacred geometry, very linear.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all flow. And again, art's in the eye of the beholder. So as you know, there's.
Right. That's true.
There's some art that make it in museums, and I'm amazed, and some art that makes it in museums. I'm like, I'm an artist, but I don't get it. So I don't know how it got there.
What were they thinking?
Yeah, so it's more about the science of how they created that painting, as opposed to, again, it's really in the eye of the beholder. So, and a lot of times you're probably better than you think you are.
Oh. Now, before you mention your guides, your spirit guides help you, how did you discover that you even had guides?
Well, I didn't know what it was when I was about, I don't know, 3 or 4.
Oh,
Let's say 4. I remember I got in trouble by my parents and sent to my room. And I started talking to this ball of light in the corner of my room.
Oh, wow.
it goes as far back as that.
Wow.
But so I know I have certain guides that, and there's different ways they come to me and let me know they're there. I have Jesus, and Mary, and Kuan Yin, and Archangel Michael is one of my favorites. So that's around love. I have the angels, right? And I have different different beings. I have a few dear friends on the other side that sometimes come through to help.
Right, our
and
loved
then,
ones, right, that have passed.
And then again, too, then yours show up. So we have a whole tribe.
Yeah.
When we're doing a reading, and I can have an American, a Native American show up.
Right.
I can have even animal guides can show up.
Oh, so animals can be guides.
Yes, they can.
So animals that have passed away, or
everyone? Well, first of all, I do soul drawings of pets.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Present and those who have passed on, and they have the most simple, profound. They usually, because every pet has a soul contract with you.
Yeah.
So, and they have their perspective on what they think is going on with you, and their advice.
Right.
So I really love with pets because they don't have the same filters we do. They're very clear. Yeah. They're very loving, and they're very the personality shines through. But definitely, even our pets on the other side don't leave us. If they're still
right,
they're still assisting us.
Yeah, because I know I've done readings where pets have come through. They connect, and the person will say, "Oh, well, the dog's talking to you," but I don't talk. I get thoughts, right? They say thoughts, right? And that's how I can relay the thoughts. So yeah, they're very loving, and they do still watch over, and definitely can connect. But I want to ask you the question because you mentioned souls. So what's the difference, that you feel, the difference between our soul and then our spirit?
Okay. They can be. So basically, let's start with soul.
Okay.
Our soul is our mind, our will, and our emotions. So basically, the soul is the essence of our being. It's who we are. Okay. Our souls is where we go to when we're trying to make a big decision. Our souls is where we go to when we feel hurt. It also connects to the heart.
Right.
It's basically where our personality comes to in life. Our soul comes with multiple. When they say your soul is fractured or in fragments, it's different pieces of personality. Okay, we come in with, that makes up the soul, and these are tools so we can gauge and guide.
Right.
And our souls are, so how we sum it up is we are a spirit with a soul that resides in a body. Now, spirit, everybody and everything has a spirit, and that's basic. We're all created as spiritual beings.
Right.
So it's our spirit that connects with God. So spirit is our connection or communion with God. That's our spirit. Some souls disconnect from their spirit. That's where free will comes in.
Oh, wow. What an interesting concept. I know we have free will, but, thank you for clarifying. I think that really kind of clarifies it more.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, we know that, some people say, well, we're put on a certain path and we have to follow that path. But then there's free will, right? So even though we were supposed to go maybe on this path, our free will can maybe lead us, I guess, a little on that path. So you're saying sometimes if free will allows us to disconnect right from that.
Again, it's we choose in every moment.
Right.
And there's, hundreds of potential possibilities at every moment.
Right.
So,
yeah, very true.
And where are we making that decision because of this gift of free will? Where are we making it from? Are we making it from ego? Are we making it from
Yeah.
soul? Are we making it
Yeah.
from source? Are we
Right.
making it from connection to spirit? Or is it something we choose that takes us further away from our connection to spirit?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's making like a lot of sense. I hope it's making a lot of sense for everybody. It's clicking it. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. What advice would you give to people who, want to expand their intuition?
Um, well, I guess the first thing you
Even
need to,
realize if they have any, you know.
yeah, they're called the clairs, CLAIRS.
Right.
And if you read the descriptions of all the different clairs, and there's a lot of them, you start to see, how do you receive information?
Right.
I'm clairaudient and clairvoyant,
Yeah.
and I'm also an empath. So which means
Right.
I hear guidance, I hear guides,
Right.
I see, I get visions and flashes,
Right. Visions.
premonitions and such. And an empath, I feel people.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
their feelings, their emotions, And those are I have some mediumship ability, but if it comes through in a reading, it does. But I don't call myself a medium because I get very limited short answers. Whereas I know you'll get a like
Yeah.
longer dialogue.
Yeah.
But so those are what my abilities are, but you need to do it safely too. You need to,
Protection, right? Protection.
watch what, filter what comes in,
Yes.
and not be afraid of it.
Right.
And it's like any muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets.
Practice. I always say practice.
Yep.
That's right.
So you can read some good books on it. You can take one of our workshops. We both teach it. Or, or you can also there's plenty of online stuff. Again, it depends how far you want to expand it.
Expand it, right.
So depending on what you want to do with it, but it's definitely helpful. If you get something,
right,
you know how it is, that it's like, oh, I knew I should have, or I just knew I should have done that. I should have done.
Right, and they're like, oh, I should have listened to that. That's their intuition talking, right? Yeah.
You can start to play with the angels really quick, because the angels like to play and interact with us. So you can go on a car trip and you can ask them to start showing you signs, like, what should I have for dinner? Either come through on the radio, a license plate, a thought, a billboard.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you start with angels to work with for your guides first.
Yeah. Now, Donna, how can people get in touch with you? You have a website, right? So
yes, I do.
Yeah, give us your website.
It's Heart Soul Intuitive .weebly WEEBLY.com.
Right. We do have 2 questions that came from viewers.
Okay.
Yes. So the first question is from Claudine. And Claudine wants to know, she says, I'm torn between which path to take. Should I continue volunteering at the radio station, or should I focus on completing my second book? Do you want to do cards, or you want to just see what comes to you? I mean, that's up to you.
I could do a little of both, because I do both.
Okay, yeah.
But
hold up the cards. People like to see the cards, so it's fun to see the cards.
As you were talking, they showed me the deck.
There we go. So now you know which deck. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so as you were talking, so I wonder if she has a little bit of doubt regarding her writing abilities, or if it's going to catch on. There's either frustration or a block there, and I feel like she feels like she's getting distracted. So let's see. Okay, she does need a strategy.
Okay. Can you show us the cards? It's always fun.
Yep, I will in 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I do get, when I see this, it tells me there's divine timing, okay?
Oh, divine timing. Okay.
There's tragedy there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's the indecision about walking away or staying.
Yeah, it's upside down, so, okay.
Yep, so again, that's all divine timing.
Right.
So, again, we get the card of patience. Now, what I'm going to say with that
Patience.
is that, again, the divine timing. So I feel like the one giving her the substance right now, she's making it an either or.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be an either or right now at this time.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So she's got something she has to work out with a block or something. She's finishing a cycle. She has other personal things going on right now that maybe, again, it's not so much. She gets something for the radio station, so I would say not giving up on the book, but there's something going on because I see here with the heart and a cycle, okay? The end of the cycle. Right. So with the heart, so if she's pouring her heart into the book and it's about something to do with things that she has personally experienced,
right? And
again, she's still working through that experience to be able to put it down and revisit that. She is all about expression and communication. Yeah. Okay, so it's interesting that radio and the book. The radio may actually help her with the book at some point.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I wouldn't drop one right now. But I understand the distraction part. So she needs to look at that. She needs to find her focus. She needs to have, whether it's a 5-step plan or something, break it down in increments so it's not so black and white and it's not so overwhelming for her. But it's not about either or right now. It's working on what she needs to work on right now to get in a place with herself, because again, too, the book is also, it's also right now building her what brings her the most joy.
Joy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, that was a great answer. Wow. I think that's
okay.
We have one more question.
Okay.
This is from Fran, and she wants to know, how do you determine the meaning of a specific dream?
Well, again, it's going to come to you through the filter you know best. So, when it's like if you see a ladybug and I see a ladybug, it can hold different meanings for us. I definitely get lucid dreams. Mm-hmm. I have a couple of dream books. I look it up, I Google, and I see what resonates if I really need clarity for that. Right. The other thing is, too, we can program our dreams. So you can go to bed and before you go to sleep, call in archangels, call in if you work with guides, and again, if you're open and again, you're direct in what you ask. Bring me clarity regarding the dream. They do, believe me, they do produce results. The other is, what I'm going to say is it a series? So maybe it's a dream part A, you get another dream part B, and you get steps. So depending on, again, it's through whatever filter you speak through.
Right. So like you said, going back, like a ladybug, it's funny you mentioned ladybug because I love ladybugs, and to me, they're like good luck. But maybe to you, maybe they mean something else.
To me, they mean family. Something's up with your family.
Oh, wow. See, now I don't get that. It's always like, oh, that's good luck for me.
Okay.
With you, it's related to family. So, that makes sense. So with your dreams, right, certain symbols might mean something specific to you, but different.
Yeah, so again, that you can search information, and it goes, and again, use your gut, use your intuition. Oh, this makes sense. And sometimes we're not supposed to have all of it.
Right.
We have what we need to know at this time.
This time, right. All right. Well, speaking of time, I'm sad to say we are out of time. But
Okay.
thank you so very much, Donna, and it's Donna Russo.
Oh, thank you.
Please
Thank you.
check out her website. You know, she's a phenomenal person. I hope you can pick that up today. Beautiful inside and out. Such a giving, caring, honest person. So please, you know, I highly recommend Donna. And so thank you, Donna, for being with us. And I just want to remind everyone, please go to my website, www.readingsbyphyllis.com, and go to my contact page so you can submit questions, and then we'll randomly pick questions for the next show coming up. So this way, you know, some people will be able to get their questions answered. Alrighty.
Absolutely.
So we're going to head out. So I want to once again thank you, Donna. Thank you, viewers. Enjoy your day, and God bless. Take care.